You're listening to The Looters, a gritty, inappropriate sci-fi podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate is the world's biggest coffee lover because we love all the ways you enjoy. Wait. Coffee Mate can't love coffee more than me. I'm a foodie. I went to Kyoto just for a nitro matcha latte. What? Oh, I have to finish the ad. Coffee Mate, for the love of coffee.
Your teen requested a ride, but this time not from you. It's through their Uber teen account. You drive your teenager around, a lot, to their friend Jacob's house, their other friend Jake's house, to James's, to Jaden's, to Jalen's, to...
Mom? This is Jake's house, not Jacob's.
Now with an Uber teen account, your teen can request a ride under your supervision. They'll ride with a highly rated driver, and with live trip tracking, you'll follow along the whole ride to their friends' houses that all sound the same. Add your teen to your Uber account today. See app for details.
Bye, Mom.
Hey, welcome to this episode of the Looters Podcast. Woohoo!
Woo woo!
Oh my god, that enthusiasm I live
We're
for.
here.
We are a sci-fi space western actual play podcast set in the Matt's universe of his own design using the stars without number system.
Oh yeah, dude. Smooth as butter.
My name is Andrew and I play the character Ardi.
And my name's Deanna, and I play the character El Capitan.
And I'm Ian, and I play the character Levi.
And I'm Melinda, and I play Theo.
And I'm Mathew, and I play everyone else.
Okay,
Let's
but
go.
he dropped it.
He dropped the energy.
You're just
Yeah,
like,
he really
you're
dropped
so disappointed.
it.
In Matthew?
Always.
Never.
I
You
I can't. Whatever. I can't even. If I say a nice thing about him, he like
It's over.
fucking
Game over.
That's how you know
Yeah.
something's wrong when you guys are nice to each other.
I
You're
know.
like,
It's
oh,
like,
like,
oh,
what are we
they're
doing?
fighting.
Uh-oh.
literally.
It's a healthy relationship.
Well, I have a question for you all today.
Ooh.
Yes, Grandpa Drew.
Fuck.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
Well, you were like,
God
hello.
damn.
I have a
You've been hanging out with your
question.
grandparents too
I know.
much.
Yeah.
It's nice that you see me
Everyone's
as
my
like
grandpa.
an authoritative
Yeah.
figure in your life, you know?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being Grandpa.
Yeah, especially when your like friends call you that. That's really it doesn't make you question what your relationship
I literally
is.
called you my dad the other day, so
You did.
I
What
had
is
to nick
going
him
on,
off.
dude?
I don't know. I try not to examine it.
Thank you.
The question I have, speaking of dads,
Oh, God.
Where's this going?
you know dads like the dad on Full House
The
or
dad on Full
Family
House.
Matters and all these sitcoms?
No.
Mm.
I didn't watch any of those.
No. But the question doesn't supersede that you do. It just,
Cool.
what would...
Your dad.
So if you're...
What's your dad like?
I can't even focus.
Sorry.
What's your dad like?
Do you not know that Adult Swim, Tim and Eric? What's your dad like?
I love Tim and Eric, but I don't
Not
remember
a
that.
true Tim and Eric fan. Okay, sorry, Drew.
Oh,
It's just
Fuck.
like take Ian
Apparently I
down a
don't.
notch really quick.
Well, I've seen Tim Heidecker live doing stand-up, so.
how nobody was
Get
impressed by
fucked.
that.
Wow. I'm really glad we're getting to the
This
bottom
is
of
terrible.
this right now.
Okay, can we restart?
No.
Okay.
So I got to remember what the question was now.
Dads.
Dads.
and
Oh, right.
sitcoms.
No, I was just me trying to do a shitty transition. But the question is, if your character, who's normally a very serious, grounded, real character, but was a cheesy sitcom character, what would their catchphrase be?
Oh.
Like a
Like Urkel
bazinga?
being like, "Did I do that?" Or bazinga? Yeah, you know, like
Oh,
I
Jesus.
love that your example was Urkel.
that's like the only one I know.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yours is Sam. Yours is you
Oh,
yelling
yeah.
Sam. That is
Yeah.
like.
Okay, sure.
You can come up with one.
No,
too.
you can come. But I'm saying you have
I
one
mean,
now.
I love it. There's literally a meme for that.
Yeah.
So.
And Sam's just,
Join the Discord to see the meme. This is a tough one.
Yeah,
'cause
it
It is a
gotta
tough one.
be
I
good,
figured
you
you might take
Yeah.
some thought, some brain.
Does it need to be like a line from like the podcast, or is it
No,
like okay.
no. This is alternate universe.
Okay.
You know, you can
This
be
is
cheesy.
I
cheesy
can't do it. I
sitcom
bet on the
version
wrong
of you.
car, Gladys.
You could do that.
That's really that's
not
actually
universal.
It doesn't
it.
come up very often.
Yeah, it's not like universal. Like I got, that only works for particular scenarios.
Oh, so it has to be universal.
Yeah.
I think that's probably like one of the hardest questions we've been given.
Honestly,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
want to
it's
say
a brain
something
teaser.
so stupid.
Well, that's the point.
Say it.
It would be like a rock star sign off. It would be like, because that's how docks rocks or something.
That's great.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
good.
That's good.
I feel like Artie's might be like his line would always follow some sort of big explosion or like something breaking, and you just hear him say, "I can fix it."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be
I
his
see that.
sitcom character.
With the little finger.
Yeah, I can fix
I
it.
can fix
Just
it.
all he sees his hand like poke up. I can fix it.
Did I do
El
that?
Capitan's is either "Where are my chips?" or Megatron mode.
Oh, yeah.
Megatron mode. I like that. Or I really do just like the wait, what kind of situation.
That's pretty good.
Because you can really like comedic timing that one.
Yeah.
Too, yeah.
I'm struggling with Levi if you guys have any.
I know you've been struggling with Levi.
I'm an idealist.
I'm a man of ideals.
Fuck, what would yours be?
I don't know.
Something like real nerdy, like
Oh, yeah.
You literally already
I
have
have one. What the fuck?
You have one, right?
That's yours though. That's not Levi's.
No, that's.
I feel like that's Levi.
That's
It's-
Levi's.
Every
yeah.
time he
Ian
does that,
is
Levi
Levi.
is doing
Yeah, it's
that
Levi
on
doing
his
it, yeah.
programming.
You look so like disgusted. You're like, that's
Yeah.
fucking
That
stupid.
is.
Hashtag
Pick
not
another
my
one.
world.
Yeah.
Pick another one.
I'm struggling.
Shuffle, please. I don't like that.
I'm not doing that.
No, I have the one that I said when we did the little thing, even though I said it about you, where it's like everything is inherently political.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
actually, yeah.
that went
yeah.
hard.
That is good.
That went really hard.
I was
Everything
like,
is
damn.
inherently political.
You were like, did I say that? I was like, no, I
Yeah.
think you would say that. And you were like, I would say
I
that.
would say that. Like, I thought that was like a line ripped from the show when you first said it. I was like, oh no. But yeah.
No, I was mocking you.
I know. But like in a, like, that's actually a good
Yeah,
idea
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Wait.
I should say that. Okay, there we go.
funny.
And then we want to do one for
I mean, Sam's is.
Give us Gladys.
Ooh.
always bet on black.
Yeah, something when she does her like
Bingo.
poker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her poker gambling.
Always bet on
I
black.
always bet on black.
You're like a son to me.
And maybe Gladys's is always split on aces. Is that a
Always
black
split
dragon?
on aces.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And you had to think about it for so long. That's
I-
crazy.
I like Sam's better.
Yeah, that's a classic.
What?
All right, boys, let's do this thing.
Let's do this thing,
All
girl.
Hell yeah. All right. Well,
Okay.
let's hop right in. So, what happened last time? You all got into the mines and lightly sabotaged the elevator to buy yourself some time. You got Smelda some medical care. She is off in a separate area getting treated.
I thought you were about to tell us how she's doing. She is, you don't know.
And you all were led to meet up with Avel or Avelia.
But yeah, how do you pronounce it? Is it Avel or Avelia?
Well, her full name is Avelia, but goes by Avel.
That's a dumb abbreviation. You're just
Yeah,
taking
it
off like
is.
2 letters.
Well,
Like the same number of
Avel.
syllables.
You should tell her that.
I should, yeah. Next time she
it's
gives me any
half
attitude-
the syllables.
Avel, Avelia. I guess, yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. And in meeting with Avelia, she called Levi out on his past and forced him to reveal his secrets. And
Secrets.
in that process, you explained how you dealt with the White Company on Gats, at least briefly. You ended with saying, yeah, we're not here to fuck around. So we'll smash cut right into that moment. Okay. So, you said you've lost the information that would basically screw over Chimera Corp, and you're saying you're here to help. What can you all do? Respectfully, you don't all look in the best of shape to do much.
Well, I think first things first, we're definitely going to need to rest and recuperate for a period of time.
Time is not something that we have.
What do you mean?
Well, from what I understand, you have brought Chimera Corps down here on all of our heads, and they're going to be looking for you. So staying here to rest and recuperate is not really a great idea.
Then I guess we should find somewhere to go. We are still on the run then.
Is there another cave network we can hit where we can get at least a couple days rest? I mean, if push comes to shove and we're in, battle or something like that, we are not going to be of much assistance at this moment.
Might have a slight solution for that, to a degree. What did you all have in mind about doing something about, well, this situation you've got us all in?
You mean in terms of like getting the information back or eluding Chimera Corps?
Yes, both.
Well, what resources do you have?
Not exactly at liberty to share that with you just at the moment.
Well, we can
At this
help.
point, I'm waiting to hear something from you that doesn't force me to turn you in.
Turn us into Chimera Corp?
Absolutely.
How does that suit your best interest whatsoever?
I would guess that you all are wanted, and you're bringing them down on my head. Maybe you've grown up to understand enough that some things are bigger than the individual. And so, while I appreciate that you have helped break down the White Company, if you're going to ruin this whole thing that we've been working on, I don't really see a reason why I should keep you here. Spend my resources to keep you around.
3 knocks, pause, 2 knocks, pause, 4 knocks. We know where your hideout is. And I hate to pull that card right now, but
And I hate to pull this card that I could have you killed in this particular moment.
Well, that doesn't seem useful at all. But doesn't Levi know something about your mom? I think he can help you with that.
Do you know something about her?
I know she got kidnapped.
Yes, I know that too.
And he worked for Blackwell, and that's probably
BlackRock.
BlackRock.
BlackRock?
Black Sun.
Black Sun.
Are
Black
we
hole
on the-
sun,
are we all-
won't you come?
It's
All
Black
right.
Sun, so we're all on the same page here.
Yeah, oh, good. So, if he's worked for Black Sun, I'm sure he's got more information and connections on that side, too. But we're just
Let me
willing to
make
help.
let me make this perfectly transparent. You all are deep in the hole here. You're coming to my doorstep without any proof that can help bring them down, despite your word, which they can very easily counter.
We have proof.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ardi can teleport. His blood is made of nanobot things. He was the first one. The first experiment? One of them. One of the first.
So first, let me just wrap my head around this. You're telling me that you have the ability to teleport, number one. Number two, you were experimented on by Chimera Corps.
Well, I think Dr. Facey pre-Chimera Corp.
Do you understand how that does not quite help us?
Hey, I'm not trying to fight you here. I'm trying to brainstorm how we can help you too.
That's the
Let's
truth.
put our heads
yeah.
together and figure it out.
I'm waiting to hear something useful.
I'm really good at fixing things, so if you have any things that need repaired, I can help with that. We have
A jetpack.
a jetpack. We got some contacts at a way station that White Company used to run on that we could maybe get some leverage on that. I don't know what to do with that yet. I'm still trying to think about it and put it all together.
I think also another important question to ask is are you here in this hole and really in a position to turn down people willing to help? And things don't look like they're going all that great down here. And if you need people who are able to go surface side and get stuff done, that's us. And like I said, we already took care of Gats.
People willing to help and people able to help are different things.
Well, if you give us a couple days, we're going to be able to help. I'm just asking for time right now.
You can fix things. You can talk. What about the rest of you?
Best pilot in the universe.
A pilot is something I can do something with.
At your service.
If I reveal our plans to you, you must help facilitate them. Perhaps, Levi, you understand this, that this is bigger than me. This is bigger than the 5 of you. We're not in the business of killing children, but if you betray us, retribution will be swift.
Are you saying you are in the business of killing children?
I just said I'm not in the business of killing children.
Why'd you specify that then? Is there children's lives on the line that you're going to hurt?
These 2 right here.
Oh, you're not going to kill them.
No, but
Good.
I can't speak for
That's
Chimera
good.
Corp.
All right, yeah, no, I was asking about you. I thought it was weird that they pointed it out. That's all.
What can you fly?
Anything, really.
Besides your foot, Levi, is anything else that you need to fix up?
Artie's legs and Theo's arm.
I can give you something to stand on. We don't have the resources to, or the time, which I'll explain shortly why that's the case, to fully retrofit you with complete legs. But is that thing that you came in on, is that able to transport you around, or is the teleportation enough?
Do you have a scrapyard?
I have some scrap. We have some down here and various tools and things.
I'm pretty thrifty. If you give me just a little bit, I can make it go a long way.
Very well. The reason why we do not have time is plans are in motion. Tomorrow is the day that we act. And if you are going to help us out, well, tomorrow is the day to do it. We can patch you up and at least give you with your assistance, assuming you're able to do it, some things at least to make you partially functionable. But we are lacking in pilots, and it is contingent on that. And if you want revenge on Kleber, then that I can at least give you. You help us, and then, well, we'll help you. And at least the short term, we won't turn you back to the surface.
What's the plan?
She beckons you over to the table, and she goes over real quick to the person who led you in and has a quick word, and this person takes Nathan out, who comes over and grabs his daughter from you, and they leave, assumably to give the kids somewhere to hang out and have a moment. As you approach this table, you see 3 sections of things. You see this sort of makeshift model building that, Levi, you're able to recognize as probably the main parliamentary house of the Interstellar Empire side. You see a little makeshift prison camp, and then the 3rd section, you see a couple of blocks next to each other that looks like it might be a train. This is where we need your help. It sounds like you have some awareness of this, but Kleber has been in prison, although that hasn't really meant much. He's been operating from there, leading the White Company and getting his paws into a variety of things. He is made to be moved tomorrow. We have intel that the White Company is going to stage a attack on the train, and Kleber will be able to escape, and we can't have that. If he is alive and out of prison and continuing to do all that he has been doing, then the rest of this plan is rendered moot. Our problem is that we cannot access the train, and that would be where you come in. We have a ship on the other side, and we would need you all to infiltrate the train, make sure Kleber is taken care of, and any of his White Company associates as well. I have a few people that I can send in with you, but I do not have much manpower to share. Is that something that you all can do?
So
Yeah.
you want us to fly to this train and stop him?
I need you to fly over the train, get on top of it, break in, find Kleber, get rid of him.
Yes.
So, kill him.
Correct.
Okay.
I have no problem with that, but we're gonna need a lot of help from you. And when I say help, I mean we're gonna need your best weapons. We're gonna need drugs. I mean we're running on low right now, and we're gonna need some pick-me-ups.
Pick-me-ups I can do. Weaponry not so much.
Is it a matter of credits?
No. It's
Just
a matter of
access?
access.
We know a place going out of business if you can get someone up on the surface.
We could potentially do that. Do you have the credits?
We have the credits.
All right. Write me up a list of the stuff that you think you need, and we'll see what we can do about getting it to you.
What type of personnel are we going up against?
What we suspect will be the guard retinue that will be with him. Approximately a whole group of anywhere from 6 to 10 men, and then White Company soldiers coming in fully loaded to bear.
I assume you got access to the plans, the White Company coming in to free him. Do you have access to the specific plans, or is this just word of mouth we're running on?
We have solid intel when they're going to be doing it and how they're going to do it.
Okay, what's that info?
They have their own ship that they're going to fly in. They're going to attack the train, and in the process of doing that, because it has a variety of other resources, food and things, they're going to make it look like that's what they're attacking, and in the process, they'll get Kleber out.
Okay, do we know how many men, what type of ship it is?
Not certain about the total manpower that they'll have, but we know that that ship will at least have some level of weaponry, able to bring in a strike group of, we would suspect, anywhere from 3 to 6 individuals. I would not be surprised with their resources that they would have strong weaponry as well as armor and other things, on top of whatever the guards have.
Okay.
Probably reasonable solution would be when you get there, explaining yourselves and getting the guards on your side so you can help back them up.
Are the guards going to be kind to us? I mean, are they going to be okay with us being on their side in the first place? We're wanted fugitives in the Interstellar Empire. I don't know if they're necessarily going to be all too happy to see our faces in particular.
I think if you're going to keep them alive from a White Company strike force, I think they'll be on your side at least for that moment.
Okay. We're going to need a couple data pads at the very least. Oh, Capitan, how many smoke grenades do we have left?
7. No, I did the math.
Okay, I thought you were making up a number.
No.
Seven's right. Seven's correct.
Let me throw in there some body armor.
Body armor.
I look at Nathan.
Nathan's out of the room, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think about Nathan. Yeah. Make sure we all have mag boots.
Mag boots.
We're on top of the train.
I have a shotgun, a laser pistol, and a laser scalpel.
Breach charges will be useful.
Breach
In
charges.
case we need to bust through any doors.
I was thinking grenades as well, maybe pipe bombs.
Earpieces.
Yeah, I have my radio,
You're wired.
my noggin.
And we definitely would need at least one drone.
So this is everything that we're wanting to get from the place that's
From
going out of
McGuckins?
business.
McLuckins?
Yeah.
McLuckies.
McLuckies.
well, if he has it, we'll get it. We can supply you with at least some of those pipe bombs and grenades that we can craft here.
What's the possibility once we complete this task for you that you would let us either keep or buy this ship off of you?
If you have the credits to buy it, that's a perfectly reasonable deal. If everything goes to plan tomorrow, that should not be an issue.
Politically, do we want to be known that like the White Company, do we want it to be known publicly that the White Company was staging essentially a coup upon the Interstellar Empire?
No, that's not exactly what our plan is on that end of things.
Why not? We'd create tension between the two groups and then they'd take their focus off of you guys.
You're not thinking big enough. It's not the White Company that would be sowing the insurrection. But if a Martian conglomerate assassin group came in and caused a bunch of mayhem, well, take some guesses as what you think that might do.
The MC would enter into the war.
Now you're thinking big enough.
And then that creates a big enough diversion that you can retake the planet?
That's the idea.
But what about the rest of the system? What about the rest of the chaos that's going to be sown between the increasing of the conflict?
You grew up here. You understand what this planet is? Why do you think we can provide you grenades so readily? Silicinium is not easy to come by. This planet has the majority of it that is accessible to the Interstellar Empire and the Martian conglomerate. If we take it, and we own it, and we have it, then we have something to bring to the table.
Okay.
Those warships that are in space around the planet, they blow themselves to smithereens, then we don't have to worry about them in the short term.
An independent state, just making deals with whoever pays most money and keeps you safe.
That's the idea.
I think the Imperial Empire might go for something like that in the middle of a war. Maybe not after the war. Might be another question, but for now.
We'll deal with that when the time comes.
Makes sense to me.
I feel on board. Do we have any objections?
If we can get remote detonated breach chargers, that would be even more useful.
Perhaps that's something you could fashion.
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, just get whatever C4 McGlucky's got.
We won't have to access that from him. We can get you explosives. Explosives we have in spades here.
Great. Well, we don't have a lot of time then. I gotta get tinkering.
Okay. What about my foot, his legs, and her arm? I know Ardi's going to be trying to fashion something like that, but
Well, can you create at least something that he could stand on and something you could walk on? If we
Yeah.
give you material?
Yeah. I think the arm is going to be the trickier one. It's more intricate to get done timely. If you have someone that can help with that, that would probably be the...
I'd also like to take a look at the ship to see what I'm working with.
You'll have to take a look at it once you get topside. We don't have it here. So let me clarify what your plan is going to be, what the play-by-play is. She points to the second area. The Interstellar Empire has been imprisoning the Ganathi, forcing them to work in the Silicinium mines. You're going to be put in uniform as Interstellar Empire guards. We'll get you up to the surface. Your tattoos, I would make sure those are covered. We'll get through this prison camp, assuming everything goes well. That's part one. We'll get you with our contact where you get into the ship, get to the train, get onto the train, kill Claybar, break down the White Company so they are in some level of disorder, and at least the head of the snake no longer is able to operate. From there, your part of the job is done. You'll let us know that it's over, and we'll continue on with the rest of the plan.
what if Claybar knows about Sinead?
Then I would appreciate it if you find out. But if anyone would understand the need for sacrifice, it would be her.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, I think right now we just need to rest up and get our ducks in a row.
Very well. Then go ahead. I'll get you some places to rest. Get some sleep. It'll be a long day tomorrow. And if everything goes well, who knows, perhaps tomorrow we'll all be heroes.
Experience a progressive lens engineered with AI from Essilor, powered by individual measurements of your visual behavior. A lens personalized to you by an Essilor expert. Discover Verilux XR Track and enjoy instantly sharp vision in motion and seamless transitions from near to far. Find your local Essilor expert today at Essilor.com.
This episode is brought to you by Jira. Ever wonder how those big marketing campaigns that make headlines get delivered on time? It all starts with Jira, the only project management tool you need to plan and track work across any team. Every step of that campaign is organised in one place, from launching the campaign all the way back to designing ads and writing creative briefs. Get started on your next big marketing campaign idea today in Jira.
And with that, you are beckoned towards the door, and you head out, and you are shown to a small little corridor which has a few empty cots, and you guys are given a little private space.
I scan around for any listening devices.
Sure, give me a notice check. Plus wisdom.
Oh!
That is a 13.
Yeah, no listening devices, whether it's there.
Great. I think we're. Don't think anyone's listening in here. So are we going to do the mission? I assume, right? Not
Yeah,
like.
I think we go along with the plan.
All right.
Don't think we really have any other option.
Well, we could run away with the ship.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
They have smelled
Just trying to lay out our options. That's all.
Yeah. Does this place have a shower? Shower scene.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's a central shared bathroom and shower area that you guys have access to.
Okay, well, I'm going to go rinse off because I think we all smell pretty fucking abhorrent, But, yeah, I'm just going to go clear my head real quick. And then, Ardi, I'll come with you and help with, take a look at, like, some of the stuff to tinker with so we can get our gear in order.
Yeah. Meet me there. I'm going to get gross and sweaty tinkering, so I'm not even going to bother.
All right.
Going to get some rest?
Yeah.
You got a big flying day tomorrow?
Theo, actually, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
Should I go get started then?
Yeah. Why don't you go do that, Ardi?
Okay.
Ardi, you head off and go and find a separate room here that has a whole bunch of scrap metal, gadgets, and gizmos and things that you can go ahead and mess around with and start working on the various things you need to build. Levi, you head over into the showers.
Sorry,
You two alone in the bed quarters.
Linda's reaction. So I feel like I just need to talk to you because I'm a little confused, and my best friend is the chosen one, and he can teleport, and this guy who has these moral compasses and is making me feel bad has done something terrible, but he's not who he says he is, and now we're at war, and I'm here, and I just was a racer, and I know that you have issues with trust, and maybe that's how I'm feeling, and I'm just very confused, and I'm scared, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I thought that I know that, yeah.
I thought you were mad at me.
What?
I'm so relieved.
There's no reason you.
No, I
know. Think are the only
Um,
person who's been honest, I guess. I don't know. I'm just confused.
It's confusing. I also don't know what's going on. I feel you guys are all so talented and I don't really do anything. I just kind of tag along and I don't help, really. I open my mouth and I cause more problems, so
Maybe we're just both doing the best we can in the situation that we're in now. I've never fucking been in a war. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
What's going on?
Are you not shocked by the information that Levi just didn't share?
Am I surprised? No, I'm not.
Can you remind me how you guys know each other besides being in prison?
No, that's how we know each other. Being in prison, we just got, I guess as close as you get to somebody in prison. I just am generally referring to my lack of trust in people, and me managing my expectations to expect the unexpected. A wall, though, that, I'm a bit element here, so I don't know. I can give you a hug, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So we hug.
We hug.
What a gross hug.
So disgusting.
So how are you feeling about Ardi and everything? Have you guys even talked, really? I mean, I know so much has happened that none of us have actually talked.
I don't. Yeah, I think that's it. I just don't. I feel like it's just going from one thing to another, and I don't feel like a person.
Oh, literally.
And yeah, I don't know if we'll ever talk about that. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready. So, okay. So you think we can trust Levi? You think that's fine?
Is that what you're asking me?
Yes. Yes.
I think that a lot like us, Levi is also just trying his best.
Yeah.
I think he's good now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go lay down because my head really hurts. But thank you for the hug and the conversation.
Thank you for trusting me. I think you're my first best friend ever.
I think you're mine too.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Get
Good
some
night.
rest.
You too.
Sleep well.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so with that, the two of you, still in all of the grime of the day, lay down. And I think pretty much immediately, knockout. This is going to be a really silly question to say out loud. But Levi, do you want to have a shower scene?
I'm good.
Okay.
So the steam's rinsing off all that dirt and grime. I touch my battle scars. I think about the journey ahead, where I came from, how I got here.
That was too prepared, and it sounds like you do want a shower scene.
Feels like you just had one.
That's it,
Awesome. All right, so Ardi,
I touch my battle scars.
Ardi, we'll think about the journey ahead. Great. All right, Ardi, we'll jump to you. Ardi, you find yourself, again, in this room full of a bunch of scrap metal and a variety of things. You see these pipe bombs that are rigged with these fuses designed to have these charges with what you can only assume is silicinium. And these are very unstable. They're very effective, but very unstable.
Perfect.
Yeah. And there is a older gentleman in here who is rigging up one of the torches that you found earlier, is fixing one of those at one of the tables there.
My hover cart is pretty quiet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just get behind him, and when I'm just like a few feet behind him, I go, boom!
What's wrong with you? Why would you do that?
I don't know. I just needed to laugh. I'm sorry. I don't mean to startle you so much.
You do mean to startle me. Why would you do that?
It was a joke. It was a joke. I'm Ardi. How nice to meet you.
Jesus Christ. Do you not see what's around you? Like, that could have been really dangerous.
Yeah, that's why it was funny. I mean, it's fine. I don't want to fight with you. I'm sorry. I apologize. Been having a long day.
Well, what the hell are you doing in here?
Apparently, I'm going on some sort of big mission tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be gearing up, and I got kind of free reign to go grab stuff. And what's her name? The head honcho.
Pavel?
Yeah, said that people would be able to help me out. Are you one of those people that can help me out?
Yeah, I'm that person.
Awesome. Let's get to work.
Get to work on what?
I pull out I guess the Sky data pad that I've been working on, and I start to go through my schematics and ideas, and I'm just gonna start tinkering.
Are you intending on tinkering basically all through the night?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I guess you are at full health. I was going, you're not going to sleep?
I don't need to recover hit points. I can go one night without sleep in this adrenaline-infused,
Yeah.
So I'm going to actually say there's consequence to that, which is you do have a level of fatigue to you.
Do I get a roll to save from it, or is it just going to be a straight-up thing? Because then I'll probably take a nap.
We'll roll for it. Let's go physical saving throw.
All right.
Oof.
Can I re-roll?
Yeah, you have it. Or...
If you want to spend your reroll.
I'll do it. Damn it.
Same fucking roll.
What was it? 7 both times? 5 both times?
5 both times.
Okay, so on all your saving throws, you add +2 to the score that you have to beat.
Okay.
All right, great. So tell me what it is that you want to build.
Okay.
Give me the list.
All right. So I want to build. Is someone going to McGlucky's? Is that like happening?
Yeah, someone else is going to McGlucky's.
Great. Okay. Okay.
Bella's taking care of that.
All right.
Someone
Good.
else is going
good.
on an adventure for us.
Yeah, what?
That's a whole episode.
Yeah.
We have PAs now.
All right. I'm going to. Here's my most, I think, ambitious one that I'm going to try to conquer first. Is I'm going to take this hover cart.
Okay.
And I'm going to dismantle it.
Okay.
And use the hover pads to basically fit into like scrap, almost like Tinker toys, sort of thing, like into a little leg harness thing.
Okay.
So I have stability.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put 2 hover pads right where my kneecap is.
Okay.
So I can kind of just, instead of having to sit down, I can be like upright and hovering.
Basically.
With like one knee, kind of almost Iron Man style.
Awesome. I actually don't think that that's that hard for you to do because you kind of already have those pieces.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's actually fairly simple. Okay, so that's number 1. What's number 2?
I'm going to make some explosives.
Okay.
Very large ones, and pretty much as many as I can get around easily.
We'll roll for that, but continue.
And then it also a little depends on what we get back from McGlucky's and how's that's going. So I would check in on that because I'm really interested in whether we can get a drone or if they have a drone that we can use.
Okay.
And also the earpieces I feel like are very important.
Okay.
And if they can't get earpieces or something, I would try to makeshift that out of radio equipment. And if they can't get a drone, I would try to build a drone.
Okay. So just to sort of speed run this.
Yeah.
McGlucky's wouldn't have drones.
Okay.
Just firearms generally.
And they don't have mining drones or anything like that.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. Okay. This is the issue.
So I'm going to do something fun with the drone.
So, okay. So let me just run through the list. You want to make the hover pad legs for you.
Yep.
You want to make timed explosives.
Yep.
Something with a drone.
Something with a drone that'll be very quick.
What else?
Earpieces. Just make sure we can all have earpieces.
Okay, great.
To communicate.
Okay. Then I'll give you all 4 of those things. The drone that you have access to that's this mining drone is not one that hovers or anything like that. It is on tracks that they basically will put into places, if that makes sense.
Interesting. Also on my hover pad too, I just want to establish this. I'm going to try to put like the magnet and mag boots like slapped to the side.
Okay.
So for example, if I'm trying to hover on top of a moving train, I can kind of switch the mode and
That's
sick. Okay. Because you're staying up through the night, I can give you up to 5 things. So 1 is your legs with all of the accoutrement. Another one is the drone.
Yep.
Another one is the timed explosives.
Yep.
Another one is the radio earpieces.
Great.
What's the 5th?
I don't think I am. Jeez, do I even have a 5th? Hang on a second.
He's like, let me
and like the body armor is probably going to come from McGlucky's and stuff, right?
My foot?
Fine.
A foot for the boy.
A foot. Something is a foot.
Please.
Forgot about you.
Please, Ardi.
Ardi's like, let me just
Like what else? I
stack
feel like
up.
I like have
Am I
all these
forgetting
things in front of me.
something?
Something kind of important.
So we looked over at him and you were like, I don't know. Is there anything else?
And I think like because it's going to be too difficult and intricate for me to like imitate a human foot, what I'm going to basically create is a sort of like a peg leg situation.
Hell yeah.
But think about it like a kind of like a spider with 4 legs.
Okay.
Like that just kind of like have like little sharp points, more traction and stick in the ground.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add mag boot lining to that as well.
Okay, great. So we're going to roll for all of these to see how well they go.
All
right.
So we're going to go fix check for all of them.
This is exciting.
Sounds good.
Okay, plus
Use good
intelligence. So we have legs, the spider foot, the timed explosives, the drone situation, and the earpieces.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and roll for your legs, which I'll give you +2 additionally to, because you have all the equipment for that.
And they don't have like earpieces that they use down here that we can just take, do they? Because then I would want to modify this.
So what they have is in some of the helmets, they have radio earpieces that you
And
can
so I would
take
be
out.
modifying them to
Correct.
be hands-free
Correct.
without a helmet, giant mining helmet. Got it.
Correct.
Okay, cool,
Yep.
cool.
So let's start with, for the legs, you get +2 for that because you have all the equipment there.
Sweet.
We could also just wear the helmets.
I might have actually something special for this. Where is it? Oh, there it is, Tinker. Oh, I get to double my maintenance score for mods. That's not helpful. Okay. All right. So that is a 13.
All right, with the 13, you successfully craft the legs that you were trying to make. They will allow you to hover and operate and move around fairly normally. If you need to mag boot onto something, you can do that.
Sweet.
Great. What do you want to do next?
I'll do the foot next.
All right, spider foot. That one you get no additions to. You have to basically craft that from nothing.
Great.
Just from scrap.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
What?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
What was it?
I got 2 and a 1 and a 1.
Use your reroll.
I already used it on a saving throw. So that's going to be 6.
Okay. You realize with the 6 that this intricate thing that you want to craft, you can't really do. With the 6, you are able to craft a stump of metal that you can add on to the end of his leg that basically would allow him to walk.
Can I cut out the drone in order for a reroll?
You can cut out the drone in order for a reroll.
Wow. Thank you, Drew. Or thank you, Ardi.
No drone plans.
No drone plans. No, that's great.
That's
9, 10.
Saw the one. I was like,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm throwing away.
That's all I see.
No, this is great. I just forgot how to do math though, so hang on a second. That's how you do math. 12.
That's not with the +2.
That is not with the plus.
Great. Okay, so with the 12.
The 13 wasn't with the +2 either because I forgot, but that's fine.
Oh, with the 15. You're able to do that very successfully. With the 12, you're able to craft what you're hunting for, which is a 4-piece articulating foot that would allow for like grabbing onto something almost like a monkey foot.
Yeah.
Kind of. Great.
Yeah.
Great. Next is the next. What are you going to do next?
I'll do the earpieces.
Earpieces next. Great.
It's a good point. Order is important now. From
Yeah.
All right. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Great. With an 11, pretty simple to do. You're able to pretty easily disconnect the radio and mics from the helmets and craft them into a smaller earpiece that is visible if you're looking at it, but is something that if you were in a situation, you could put them in and very easily have that. All right. Final thing is the timed explosives. Crit 1. Here we go.
Why would you say
Fuck
that?
you.
Why would
Fuck
say
you.
that?
6, 7, 8.
I will argue for another +2 for him on
Yeah.
this because he made timed explosives when we were on GATS and we were throwing the pipe bombs.
And
at
I
the
do have
lizards.
all the equipment.
Done it before.
I would say I would argue that you don't have all the equipment because you don't have the time charges, but I'll give you a +1 for having that experience.
Great. It's
Fair
9.
argument.
Hell yeah!
All right, so with the 9, you're able to craft 4 of these charges that you can set up to a 5-minute charge on them.
But I can't remote detonate them.
Remote detonators that you didn't craft. So, is that what you were intending?
I
Is that
think that's
more
what I
you meant?
wrote down. I don't know if that's what I said.
You said time charges. That's fine.
Oh, I meant. Okay, I misspoke.
So you'd rather it just be a remote charge?
I would rather do remote detonating.
Okay, great. Then you can have up to 4 remote detonators.
I'll take it.
Charges.
That's
Perfectly fine. Awesome. So the two of you go ahead and get some sleep. Levi, post shower, you head back to the sleeping quarters, or do you do something else?
Well, I was gonna go check and see with Ardi, see if he needed any help.
As Ardi is midway through,
He does it all before I even get before I'm done with my shower.
Well, I would say while he's midway through working on what would be your new foot, I think you can go ahead and you step in.
Oh, that's got some legs on it, Ardi.
It's a foot with legs. Yeah. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Let me see if I can fit it in here.
Oh, you want me to put my leg in there? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Like right now. Okay.
If you're okay with it.
No. That's cold metal.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I'm going to put a sock on it. You need to have a suction on it. You're not going to touch the metal. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah.
So I put like a sock over it, and
Okay.
then I'm sure I have like something sort of silicone to like suction to the nub.
Uh-huh.
And then it like kind of hooks off to this little thing on the bottom.
Okay. And these little leg guys, do they like dig in and like clamp down? Like
Yeah, it's like wired to like, your normal ankle reflexes. If you just curl your toes in.
Oh.
I'm going to push back on that. I'm going to say that because there is not a implant in the same way that Theo has, that is not something you have access to. You don't have a medical implant that allows it to connect like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not like a motion one, where it's like a mechanical one, like prosthetics where you can like have a prosthetic arm that like closes up and down.
If you want to do that, you'll have to sacrifice one of the other things.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
But it has like a mag boot kind of feature to it, no?
Yeah. I guess maybe you have like a little like hip sort of flip.
Well, I
button that
kick
you
the
can,
heel
like-
with my other foot and it like clamps down or something like that.
Yeah, no, I mean you can do that.
Okay,
It's your
well,
foot.
It's your
I was
your
thinking
design.
just be careful not to click it. Careful not to click your heels together and get stuck to something.
I get giddy. I can't help myself sometimes, Ardi.
All right.
This is really impressive and nice, Ardi. I thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Welcome to the club.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
While you two are having this conversation, all of a sudden the thing on your hip speaks out. Ardi, Levi, Theo, Capitan, are you there? That's not the voice. Are you?
Too many
Guy's got an
voices.
accent.
He's got an accent now. Ardi, Levi, Capitan, Theo, are you there?
Oh, it's just me and Levi right now, Sky.
Chimera Core is successfully breaking
Into the mines?
into the ships.
Oh, can you take cough or something? What? Oh, geez. How much time do you think you have?
Minutes, seconds,
Can
not
you-
long.
Can you upload your consciousness into some other device that isn't the ship itself? Hide yourself, so to speak?
Not exactly.
If you want, Sky, if you can remove yourself from that ship, you're still connected to my data pad, and we're going to be getting a new ship that we were going to try to take to rescue you and get back, and we can upload you into that.
If I remove myself from this body, I will not be able to function as well.
I understand that. That's why I feel like it's your choice. I'm a little worried about someone getting on there and trying to control you.
They are inside
I
the
think,
hangar.
I think you got to split, Sky.
I mean, Sky could get shot down.
No, I mean like split off into under your data pad or comm pad.
Oh.
I do not want to lose my ability.
It'll just be a short period of time, Sky. Like the Chimera Corps, we saw what they were doing to some other people, and they're not a very nice corporation. And the very notion of them having access to you is actually very frightening and very, very, very scary. And I know it's a terrible thing to have to ask, but I think it might be the best course of option for you right now.
I can do far more than that.
What's your plan?
I can take over everything.
Everything?
What do you mean everything?
Everything that I am connected to.
What are you connected to?
Everything on this side of the planet.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if that's necessarily such a good idea, Sky.
They are trying to cut their way in.
I don't know if you're going to save the ship, even if you have connections to everything.
I would not need to save the ship, but I definitely could.
Can you
after
predict?
that.
Can you predict how much your processing power would increase, and do you think it would unlock that sort of hidden protocol?
I have no idea how I could predict that, but it would increase my processing power massively.
And we don't know what this protocol is, Sky. I mean, it could be something really bad and really scary, and I feel like it's something we need to go about slowly.
They are cutting their way into my body.
Sky, can you transfer over to Ardi's data pad, please? We'll get you connected to something bigger and much more comfortable, and as soon as we possibly can. We're getting access to another ship tomorrow as part of this plan, and we'd love to have you on it. Please.
If I do that, Sam will die.
How's Sam gonna live?
I can save him.
How?
I would have power over everything.
And there's still people entering the ship, Sky. I mean, I don't know how much that's gonna slow them.
Pop up some turrets, shoot the guys trying to get in there.
They are almost in.
What do you think, Ardi?
I want to save my friends.
I don't think it's worth the risk, Guy. I think that if you could lose yourself.
I'm with Ardi on that.
With that, Sky goes quiet. You can still hear the buzz of the radio being on. You hear over the radio laser fire from the single turret on your ship. I am sorry, my friends, but I have done the math and I do not care. I will not let my friends die.
It's your call. You just asked our advice.
After a moment, you do not need to worry. Sam is safe. And we'll end the session there.
This has been the Looters Podcast. The Looters are Andrew Galteland as Ardi, Deanna Núval as El Capitan, Ian Overton as Levi, Melinda Macklem as Theo, and Mathew Aberly as the Game Master. Our art is from Jordan, and I'm your producer, Nikki Galteland. Looters is a production of Digital Negative. We are a proud member of the Fable and Folly Podcast Network, and we record under a SAG-AFTRA collective bargaining agreement. The Looters continue their adventure next Tuesday. Until then, later, Looters.
Oh my god.
Is this a horror podcast?
It's a traumatic one, that's for fucking certain.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
Well, hello there. Dr. Charlie Tuckett here. Rumor was Spaceship Oz 9 was intended to take a bunch of rich folks to a new planet since, we pretty much used up the one we have now. But, since it's looking more and more likely the ship might be humanity's last stand, let's take a quick look around.
Are you telling me the 4 sacred tokens are all aboard the Oz 9?
Remind me again why we're doing this? Allegiances are too muddled on this ship.
MCCACEC is a normal institution of higher learning.
But if you pull back the outermost layers...
I'm from Minnesota, where we like our lives as neat and as open as the inside of a freshly caught and cleaned walleye.
Do you know, I am now the only assassin aboard the ship.
What are you doing, Elaine?
I want to know what side he's on when the ship hits the fan.
Are they the most ridiculous people I've ever met?
Fetch that annoying bunch of trespassers so we can bring Pluto to heel. The new order starts today. Well, however this all plays out, if you have a strong stomach and a high tolerance for stupid, you can follow the Oz 9's adventures just about anywhere you listen to podcasts. I got a trot, Space Monkeys. Stay safe out there.